What is going on, guys? UGA's here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys 11 tips that will help you qualify for the World Cup or any Fortnite tournaments in the future, just stuff like that. So make sure you guys like and subscribe, and let's just get straight into the video. So the number one tip that I can give you guys is make sure that you practice and perfect your mechanics. And by mechanics, I mean your aim, your edits, your builds. If you could see Mongrel, I'm sure you guys have all seen him. He's definitely mechanically the most talented Fortnite player in the game mechanically, because he's just insane with his edits, his tunnels, his aim is cracked, all that. So yeah, so basically a couple ways that you guys could practice your mechanics and perfect them is do edit courses. As you can see, the one that I'm on right now is called Flea's Editing Dictionary. I'll leave a code for that below if I do not forget. It's made by the YouTube creator Flea. I don't know why I said Foley, but Flea. So that's one map. Mongo's edit course is a pretty good edit course. If you don't have Kovacs on Steam, it is a very good aim trainer. It's $10. If you don't want to buy it, I'll leave a link to basically an alternative online that's free. So yeah, I mean, that's basically how you can practice and perfect your mechanics, and yeah, just get a feel for them, you know? Coming in at the number 3 spot, we got get great at box fighting. And if you guys were watching the World Cup, you would see that almost every single fight was a box fight. Basically, just work on strategies to take walls, the angles to take them at, like going to taking the triangle up top and going for the wall if they're both on like one hit. Go from top to below, just like stuff like that. Just work on different strategies to take walls. And obviously, if you're on a very high ping, it's going to be hard to take the walls, but that's when the 100 IQ strategies go in. So yeah, I mean, get good at box fighting, because there will be lots of that in the qualifiers. Coming in at the number 4 spot, we got be prepared to put in a great amount of hours, because if you listen to how most pros say how many hours they put in, it's usually, I think the lowest I've heard is 6 hours. Usually it's around 10 hours a day. So if you can't afford to put in any more than really 4 hours a day, then, I mean, you're kind of shit out of luck. Unless you're just you're really good at picking up stuff and you take it super seriously, then, you know, anything's possible. You never know. But yeah, I mean, just be prepared to put in a great amount of hours, because it's all experience, boys. That's really all it is. All experience. Coming in at number 5, we got a sleeper tip. So basically, it is get used to not playing with the greatest loot. As you guys may know, Fortnite is very RNG based. So, which, if you guys don't know what RNG is, it's random number generator. It's just randomizes things. So randomizes if you're gonna get zone or not, if you're gonna get a gray tack or a gold combat shotgun off the floor loot. It's basically just random. So if you can be great at playing with bad loot, then imagine how good you'll be with playing with the best loot. I mean, it's very slept on. I know a lot of people don't do it, and it sounds kind of dumb to do, but if you can get used to playing with really bad loot and succeed, then you're going to just pop off with the greatest loot. Coming in at number 6, we got being able to adapt, and what I mean by this is Fortnite is always releasing new content, whether it's changing the map, changing up the whole meta, adding new guns, just stuff like that. And if you can't adapt to it in a short amount of time, then you probably most likely won't succeed, because it's always changing. Fortnite is just always evolving and changing and adding in new stuff. So if you guys can't get used to that, then you probably won't succeed. Coming in at number 7, we got play scrims. And if you don't know what scrims are, it's basically a lobby where all people that queue into the game are in there to sweat and get better. This is where all the pros really play. If you only play arena and pubs, you just won't do well in a 60-person end zone. You're just going to shit yourself. You're going to panic. You're not going to know what to do. So basically, when you play scrims, you just get experience against other pros and other people that are trying to succeed and beat you to basically your goal. So yeah, I mean, just play a lot of scrims. Stop playing all the pubs. Pubs are fun and all, but you got to get better, boys. Sorry if I'm being harsh about all these tips, but coming in at number 8, if you're on to play Fortnite, just take it seriously. If you're on Fortnite, you can't mess around, because there's always someone out there that's practicing when you're not on. So you have to get as many practice hours in as you can and not mess around if you want to be the best / qualify for a major tournament. So, I mean, yeah, just fucking play Fortnite a lot, obviously, you know? And when you're on to play Fortnite a lot, you have to take it serious, because if you don't take it serious, then, like I just said, you're not going to succeed. If you're just joking around, then those hours that you just put in are out the window, waste. You didn't learn anything. You didn't get better at anything, basically, is what I'm saying. Sorry if I'm speeding through these here, but, you know, got to get the video done. I don't want to make the video too long, so I don't want to waste all your guys' time in the day. Obviously, you got to get out to watch new videos, practice, you know. So, yeah, that's why I'm speeding through these. So, coming in at number 9, we got you can't play on console, because if you play on console and you're trying to qualify, if you're in a 60-person end zone on console, that's just hell. That's 20 FPS, while other people in the lobby are getting 240 FPS, and it's just not going to handle well. So basically, I'm not saying don't play on controller. It's no hate to controller, but console, you cannot qualify for like a World Cup or something like that because, you know, if you're on PC, then you can double or triple the frames that console will get while they're in an end game. So basically, it's literally impossible to play on console. So you gotta have a gaming PC, some sort of budget gaming PC at least. So yeah, that's basically my tip number 9. Coming in at tip number 10 is you gotta know your settings and your peripherals. You can't be changing your keybinds all the time and expect to be insane. You know, if you're gonna change your binds, you can't expect to be great with them. You have to give them some time. And by peripherals, I don't mean change up your mouse and keyboard right before an event or qualifier. And keep in mind, you will be playing with different peripherals at the event you qualify for. Because, you know, you're not going to have the same exact stuff at an event that you have at home. So you just got to be able to adapt, like my other tip. Not just adapt in Fortnite, but adapt to your peripherals and, you know, just get used to things. So obviously it won't be shitty gear. It's just going to be different brands of gear, stuff that you're really not used to. And usually you'll be able to practice beforehand. Like, say at the World Cup, they had days beforehand and they had a center that you could practice at. But I know that the tournament days, you don't have warm-ups. You just hop straight into a game. So yeah, that's basically tip number 10. And last but not least, tip number 11 is review your gameplay. Like, go over different VODs, go over your replays. Many pros like Ghost Bizzle and Booga, which is the recent solo winner, always review their games to see what they did right and what they did wrong. Think of it like no different as like a football game or a basketball game, and as a team watching it back to film, because that's what it's like. It's just watching back the game, how you played, what you did wrong, what you did right, pointing out your mistakes, seeing how you can fix them, and then just capitalizing on that in your next games and just overall improving. Watching back film helps out a lot so that you can see where you panicked, where you didn't panic, just stuff like that, you know? So, yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, if it does help you in any sort of way, shape, or form, comment your feedback, like the video, share it with your friends, all that good shit, boys. So, yeah, subscribe, obviously. I forgot to say that for some reason, but, yeah, it's been your boy UGI Standa. Peace.